Howdy everyone, David here, and today I've got a video for you on how to practice your putting. Now, a lot of golfers have asked me in the past, what should I do when I'm on the practice green? So I'm making this video for all those golfers out there wondering the same question. So first of all, we've got to figure out what our end outcome is through our practice. See, a big mistake that a lot of golfers make is that they have no clue whatsoever what they're trying to do on the practice green. So they walk onto the green, drop half a dozen golf balls down and just point and shoot. Now there's really no end outcome in mind when they do this. And seriously, chasing some golf balls around the green is not what practicing is all about. See, most of the time, I prefer doing putting drills over any other form of practice because putting drills are specifically designed to achieve a certain outcome. And I would never throw half a dozen golf balls down and just shoot for any hole. Alright, so the first thing we've got to do is we have to figure out why in the first place that we're practicing. Why are we practicing in the first place? If you've just had a terrible round of golf and putted horribly, then perhaps you want to start with the basics. So the best putting drill to do is the coin drill. It gives you instant feedback as to how the ball is coming off the putter face, and it also gives you some confidence. Other than the coin drill, I would focus my attention on a lot more short putts, as they usually are the ones that we miss if we've had a bad day of putting. And if distance was an issue on the day, then I would practice some longer putts with the whole aim to feel for the momentum of the ball and the putter head. That's it. I don't care too much whether the ball goes in or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is my awareness of the feel of the putter head. Ultimately, that's the only thing I can really control when it comes to distance control. Okay, and by the way, here's a tip for your practice sessions that I really think will take your practice to the next level. Here it is. Just use one golf ball on the green. That's right, just use one golf ball. Why is that? Because it mimics how it really is on the golf course. You can't use multiple balls on the golf course, so don't use them in practice. It only makes sense. I mean, if you were to practice with many golf balls, then the problem is that we tend to lose some focus on every single putt, and we don't take it as seriously. Now, it is very important that we take every putt seriously with 100% of our concentration. So we really can't afford to lose our focus by having multiple golf balls on the green. So my rule is, unless you're doing a drill that involves multiple golf balls, only ever practice with one. Make it real for yourself and pretend you're putting for something important. Take your time and really give it every ounce of your concentration that you have. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is what should you do when you're preparing yourself for a tournament or a big competition? Well, I would start to do more and more pressure drills, such as the clock drill or the pullback drill. I want to do a lot more pressure drills because I would anticipate pressure putts, especially in the tournament conditions. So I gotta know how to handle them. And there are many ways to give yourself pressure putts, but I think the best way and probably the easiest way is just to use these two pressure drills that I've shown you, the clock drill and the pullback drill. So that's how you should really practice your putting. I hope that's helped you. So just to recap, most of the time in practice you should be doing putting drills. Perhaps in the range of 70 to 80% of the time you need to do putting drills. And the other 20 to 30% of the time you're welcome to putt around the green with only one golf ball. So if you're practicing for half an hour, do at least 20 minutes of putting drills at least. And the other 10 minutes you should putt around the green and mimic the real situation on the golf course. Alright, so now you know how to practice your putting properly. Go out there and practice it. That's how you're going to get better. You can't get better sitting on your butt and doing nothing. So go out there, use this information, and go out there, practice it.